Hello everyone, and thank you very much for tuning in. I, of course, am Rotype, and welcome back to Factorio Cities, where between episodes, I went ahead and got here it is, Nanobots mod. And I originally kind of thought that might be a little bit cheaty, but then I decided that, you know what, the whole point of this series is to build the cities and not necessarily watch me kind of monotonously cut down trees and lay out some of these early game things that take a while. So I went ahead and got the Nanobots mod, which I've only ever kind of fiddled with a little bit, so we'll be able to kind of explore it together as I learn kind of the intricacies of it. But before I can actually use it, obviously I have to research it, so we'll have a little bit more of this kind of fiddly stuff while I research Nanobots. And actually, you know what I'm going to do is just skip right ahead to it. Here it is. I'm going to skip electronics and just go straight into Nanobots, which it looks like it should be researching now. Let's check. Oh, 22 minutes. All right, so we're definitely going to need another lab to make this happen a little faster. But the nice thing is, let's cancel some of these. Once we get that going, the Nanobots will be able to help us out a great deal with clearing out all of these trees and starting to lay out some of the blueprints that we already have made. Figure, like I said, the whole point of this series is to come up with creative blueprints and layouts for how to work these kind of things, not necessarily to actually sit here and monotonously go through and build them all personally. So let's see, I've got 5 more science packs. Let's wait for this lab to come out. There we go. Get this working a little bit faster. Hopefully, let's see, what are we up to now? 10 minutes. Well, I guess that should have made sense. And let's see, we got one more lab coming. Let's try to make it an even 4. Go, let's get another lab here. I have no science packs defeated at the moment, but we can just get this going a little bit faster, and then we can show off some of the Nanobots features. Let's go up and grab some more transport belt, and I don't believe I have... No, I do not. I do not have iron plate just going into a box. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I don't know, right there seems fine. Get ourselves... I'd love to have a steel box, but, you know, wood is fine. I actually prefer wood to iron because you can burn the wood boxes and get some use out of them when you're done. So it's a minor feature, I suppose. Let's see. All right. I do need to place this 4th lab. Kind of ugly arrangement there. There we go. All right. And where's my box? Here's the box. And this will get me a bunch. And another nice thing about wooden boxes is you can kind of just not limit it and you won't suck down a ton of material, which is a little handy. All right, let's see. So I suppose while we're waiting for Nanobots, we have another, 4 minutes. That's not too bad. Okay. So I'll just plug away at these trees. Now, from what I understand, the termite bots, which are the Nanobots that destroy trees, do not actually give you the wood back the same as a construction robot would. So it's not too bad that I am cutting some of these trees down myself, because that way I'll have enough wood in my inventory to deal with power poles for a while. That's pretty much the only reason I need any wood, so I don't need a ton, and I really don't like the wooden power poles, so I'm going to try to migrate to the bigger power poles soon, but it'd be a little unfortunate if I termite the whole forest down and then can't actually get anything done because I have no wood to make power poles. So, all right, that should probably be enough of that, and again, I'm just going to go ahead and make... I would make some power poles, but I have no copper. So it looks like I'm going to have to find a way to... it looks like it's not quite going through. So I got a couple trees to cut down to get our copper line running. Try to just get this done. And then leave the rest of it, like I said, to the Nanobots. Now, I remember that Nanobots are single use. So it would seem that every tree is going to use a Nanobot. I don't know off the top of my head how many Nanobots you get per whatever resource they require. I assume they're not too complicated because they're designed to be kind of an early game helper. So I would assume it's, you know, not going to cost a ton of materials that we haven't necessarily either researched or don't have the ability to make yet. So we'll have to take a look. And I think for the most part, I'll probably just make a bunch of termite bots to deal with these trees. I can do most of the building on my own, either on camera or just kind of build it off camera so you guys don't have to sit there and see it. But man, these trees are just killing me. So the faster I can get rid of the trees, the better. Even if, like I said, they go off into oblivion and use up the nanobot, I'm fine with that. Just get these things out of my way. Man, this forest is so dense I can't even really see what tree I need to cut down. Nope, okay, looks like we might be clear. Got some in here as well. This is the dreaded forest problem in Factorio. Alright, we there? Everything connected? Let's get this one out of the way, even though, yeah, just so we can see what's going on. I accidentally picked that up. Yeah, alright, excellent. So now we can get some copper running, and while I'm here, I'll just dump some of these in. Do need to run the coal line down, but we might be able to survive on just kind of hand fueling until we get the nanobots. We're only a few minutes away at this point, so let's go ahead and do this. And how are these doing on coal? Okay, so let's see. I was about to use the wood, but we are in a little bit of a wood conservation mode just because the nanobots are then going to demolish all the wood. So it's, I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but let's just go see if we can make this simple. It's only a couple trees here. Let's see, clear this tree. Few trees along the way here. Oh, it looks like that might have connected. No, a few in here. Oh, all right. This isometric view sometimes fools you a little bit with your trees. All right, let's see if that's enough. Is that through? We got some in here that are in the way. You know it's a dense forest when you can't even really select a single tree. See, this one I believe is in the way as well. All right. Is that it? All right, good. Got the coal. Nanobots are, probably out of science packs, which we need copper for. All right, so we're working on the right thing at this point. We still have a tree in the way here. There we go. Please tell me that's it. All right, good. Nope. Now we got coal. Okay. Coal comes down. And again, for now, we're just going to do a simple split. And if I had splitters, I could do that, which requires copper. All right, give me some copper to make some splitters. And then the coal will come in right here. Now, am I doing this on the same side? No, I'm not. You know, that's going to annoy me. And actually, I could just leave this, although I got to pick up the copper. So here we go. The copper will go on this side here. And this one will be the coal line. So I will take this. Oops, wrong button. To here. And this one will be coal. Split it off right here. And make that split. And then just vacuum up all this stuff. Connect the copper. As soon as we're done with the copper here, good, we connect the coal. And all right, here we are. Good to go. Just need to give it a little bit of power. Let's see, how about that? That should work. Although unfortunately, these are not placed quite properly. Let's see what we can do about that. This needs to go here. Oops. And yes, even though they are small poles and eventually going to be replaced, I'm still lining them up the way they need to go. Okay, that should be fine for now. I've got a couple more inserters. There. Now we should have some copper production. Dump this and this. We'll just dump this onto this line just to kind of get it up out of here. And before I forget, let's put it into another box. So let's get another wooden chest. As soon as I get myself some inserters. Now we'll get some copper in a box so we can continue what we're working on here. Let's see, so my box will go here just to get things going. Just kind of drag this down. That's not at all where things need to go. All right, so let's grab this. Did that power everything? No. Wonder if it doesn't work when you are dragging over ghosts. There we go. Okay. So now we got copper in a box. We can make some more of our science packs, which really we should be automating. Fortunately, I'd have to drag it up here, and I'm not quite prepared to get all of that infrastructure set up. But that's fine. Could make a few more manually. And what would be the next thing? The next thing probably would be to really ramp up the smelting and or actually just get the bus built a little bit more. So we're going to have iron eventually is going to be down here. No, this is science. So iron goes here. That makes sense. The one I've already kind of started. Of course, there's a rock in the way. I wonder if the termites can deal with rocks. I would guess not, just because termites don't eat rocks. But from an early game ease of life standpoint, it would be handy if the mod dealt with rocks. Something to learn. Okay, let's look at our main bus here. This is the first line. We're just going to plop this down like this to give us our guidelines. Great. Now the copper line is going to come up under the road, under, right to here. And this will be the copper line. I have no underground belt, but I do have a bunch of science packs. Great. So let's put a bunch of these. Try to get these nanobots done. Yeah, so let's just push this up so I can see. Yeah, another minute. If that is correct, we should have our nanobots. That would be quite handy to deal with all these trees and get the rest of this moving. What I do think I want to do is up our temporary belt production, because as you can see, we have a lot of belts that need to be done. And if I remember correctly, I believe this needs another one. But this produces a gear wheel every half second. And this needs one gear wheel up every half second. So it's a direct 1-to-1. So we can't necessarily double up on this. Which I suppose is fine. 574. We'll be okay to get things started. So, what's next? Again, probably just working on the bus. Let's go ahead actually and take a look at our research queue here. I do want to quickly move to electric energy distribution. Oh, okay. I can do that as soon as I have green science, which is handy. That'll allow me to move into the final base designs a lot faster instead of having to fiddle with these small poles. Other than that, yes, the rest of this will just come as it comes. Electronics is probably the most useful kind of gating technology. We'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, let's get a few more. Oh, need some copper for that. A few more science packs to finish this guy up. Come on. I really want to start playing with these nanobots. Okay, 2. Good enough. Let's go. What are we at? 9 seconds? 8 seconds? That's not moving down at a proper rate. Get all of them on it. Where are we? There are great nanobots. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Looks like I make a nano emitter. So that'll take, yeah, okay, stop with the science packs. So we're working on a nano emitter, and then I want nanobot termite bots, these guys here. So one iron axe and one electronic circuit. An iron axe, okay, so an iron axe doesn't need wood, so that's good. And we'll just make, I don't know, 12? We got a lot of trees. So sure, we'll make 12. And then hopefully this will finish up. There it goes. And I need to caps lock. Don't remember what my switch weapon button is. We're gonna have to go look. Let's see. Cancel, clear, shoot enemy. Under. Oh, this should be it, I would think. Am I blind? There it is. Next weapon, caps lock. Okay. Maybe it doesn't have ammo, so that's why I won't switch yet. Once we get some ammo, we'll switch over to the nano emitter and see how it does. See, of course I queued up 12, so this will take a minute. All right, here comes the nanobots. Okay, switching over. I think just happens automatically. Automatically sends out pre-programmed nanobots based on ammo type. Yeah, okay. Oh. So I pushed space for that. Didn't actually do anything though. So that's interesting. I wonder if they don't do anything on the deconned trees. Let's try clearing that. Yeah, okay. So that's interesting. If you have them marked for deconstruction, the nanobots will not go kill them. Huh. Kind of a little counterintuitive, but I suppose it's to differentiate the nanobots from the regular robots. This is kind of handy though. They just kind of go out and do it all on their own. It's nice. I like this. All right, so we're gonna have to reverse what we were doing, and maybe we'll just decon the stuff I don't necessarily want to waste nanobots on at the moment. Like all this stuff can wait. Anything kind of within our building zone, I'll let the nanobots go kill. Yeah, this is kind of handy. Although, how fast are we churning through them? Not too bad. Seem to do a decent job with the trees. I like it. This is nice. Way better than me just kind of spending a bunch of time standing around chopping trees. See if we can finish these off. There we go. Looks like I might have somehow damaged my transport belt. That's kind of interesting. Huh. Looks like they damaged these trees but didn't finish. They look kind of like poison capsules, so I wonder if they last a certain amount of time and if every once in a while for some reason they don't finish off the trees. Trying to tell what that sound is. It almost sounds like trains or something. Their own unique little sound effect that comes with. This is super handy though. I'm surprised it took me so long to get these. And you know what I need to do is probably make some more. I need a bunch of iron. I also need a radar so I can see my stuff, which needs iron. All right, so let's go get some of these other things taken care of. We'll kill this tree. Go kill some of these trees. There we go. On our way up to pick up. Let's see, where's our iron box? Up here. Get a bunch of iron. I want 2 radars and a bunch more termite bots. I suppose I should be doing research, but at the moment this is just fun. It's like running around killing trees just by standing there. It's nice. Go, just kind of stand. Eventually I assume I'll kind of get the cadence down at which I can run. Just have the termites come out. Yeah, see, I don't quite have the radius fixed yet, but getting there. Clear these. All right. Oh, I missed a few. Yeah, see, so these definitely were hit by termites, but didn't die. I wonder what that's all about. But hopefully, we'll do the job. All right, so let's run, I think, we don't need these yet, but we do want kind of along the path of the bus to be cleared out. Here's a chance to take a look at this rock. Yeah, looks like they're not gonna do anything to the rock. Well, that's to be expected, I suppose. I'll just clear out some of these. And you know, it's a good time for me to put a cut in the video. In between episodes, I'll probably continue to run around with these nanobots and destroy all the trees that are in the way. So when we come back, there will be a lot fewer trees. Like all of these trees will be gone. We'll clean a lot of this stuff out and get started really building things. So I hope to see you in the next one. It'll be out soon. But until then, my name's been Rotype, and I'll see you next time.